You may be seated. If I had to use for a subject, I'd use the subject through the storm. Through the storm. According to the one-year Bible, on July 31st, 2003, an adventurer named Bear Grylls led a team of 5 people across the North Atlantic Ocean in an inflatable boat. They set out for Halifax and were headed for Scotland. On August 5th, a great storm arose. There were 100-foot waves, and they lost all satellite contact. They feared for their lives. But thankfully, they survived to tell the tale. Now, not all of us will face physical storms of this kind. But Jesus did say that we would all face the storms of life in Matthew chapter 7. Life is not easy, and the storms of life are many. They can range from a lost job, being desperately overwhelmed, depression, worry, anxiety, disease, marital problems, disappointment, opposition, persecution, trouble at work, and of course the list goes on. But the Bible teaches us that there are 3 kinds of storms in life. First, storms that we bring upon ourselves, like Samson. Storms that others cause, like when Paul and Silas were thrown into prison. And the kind of storms we're going to talk about today. Storms that appear out of nowhere, like the storm at Lake Galilee. As we look into today's text, Jesus' disciples face a storm in their lives. Here we see that it says in verses 16 through 18 that the disciples went down to the shore and were waiting on the Lord. They had completed their day's work and were looking towards home, which was Capernaum. But darkness fell, so they got into a boat and headed across the lake towards home. They had just enjoyed a feast at Christ's table when Jesus fed the 5,000. But as after the sunshine and, of course, after comfort, a storm arose. A windstorm swept down upon their boat, and the sea grew very rough. You see, the disciples were just going about life, waiting for Jesus, for their next big step or move in life when the storms of life came upon them. Sometimes that is just how storms come, out of nowhere. Sometimes you could be going about life, waiting, leaning, and depending on the Lord, doing all you are supposed to do, minding your own business when the storms of life come upon you. Today, I want to talk to you about what to do in the midst of your storm while waiting on the Lord. When storms come, there are 3 things you must do until the Lord shows up. First, keep going. Don't turn back around. You see, the disciples kept going forward to their destination, even through the storm. It doesn't say that they turned back around, but that they rode 3 or 4 miles ahead in verse 19. Though it got worse and worse, they kept moving forward to their destination. And that is what we must do this morning. Keep moving forward through our storms. No matter how hard life gets, don't ever stop and don't ever give up. Keep going. Keep climbing. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. Psalm 34:19. It may look impossible to keep going through your storm, but Mark 10:27 says, with man it's impossible, but not with God. For with God all things are possible. 2 Corinthians 12:19 says, weapon formed against you shall prosper. Whatever life throws at you, keep going no matter what. Keep going through the storms, the struggles in your marriage, a wayward child, a health concern, fear of losing a job, fear of failure, fear of losing a loved one, or simply the loss of a loved one. The storm may look like it is getting worse, and it very well may be, but keep moving forward. Don't stop doing the right thing. Hold tight to your godly morals. Keep on keeping on. Keep moving forward through the storm and don't turn back around. The Bible says don't get weary in well-doing. Keep in mind that troubles don't last always. That trouble may come in your life, but they won't always last. Trouble won't last always is a song. It goes, trouble won't last always. I'm so glad trouble don't last always. Weeping may endure for a night, but keep the faith, it will be all right. I read that Mark Twain and a friend walked outside one day in the rain. The friend said, "You think it will stop?" Mark Twain said, "It always does." That's true of any storm in life. Eventually, it will end. Secondly, trust that the Lord will see you through your storm. The text goes on to say that it was dark. Sometimes the people of God are in a storm and can't see their way out. They are in the dark about the cause of their storm, about its purpose, where it is leading, and what the outcome will be. But don't give up your faith, your hope. Trust that the Lord will see you through because God is faithful. Isaiah 49:23 says, "Those who hope in me will not be disappointed." We may not understand God's big plan, but we should trust that He has one for us. Everything in our lives happens for a reason. God has a purpose for the pain. He doesn't always reveal it when we want Him to. And in some cases, we won't discover what it is until we get to heaven. But He has promised us that if we love Him, He will use the bad for our good. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that those who love God, all things work together for good." Ken Sandy says, "Trusting God doesn't mean believing He will do what you want, but rather believing He will do everything He knows is good." I wish I could tell you that following Jesus means you would never have to face a storm in your life. I wish I could tell you that following Jesus means life will be rosy and all your days sweet. But I can't. These disciples were following Jesus. They were running right into the storm while following the Lord. You can be both in the center of God's will and still in the midst of a storm. There are lots of preachers today that will tell you that if you follow Jesus, then you will never have to face a challenge in your life. Don't believe that. That wasn't even true for Jesus. But what I want you to remember is, when you face the storms of life, Jesus is with you. You are not alone. In life, there are many things we can be unsure about, but God is not one of them. Isaiah 14:27 says, "All the forces of darkness cannot stop what God has ordained." Lastly, do not fear in the midst of your storm. The natural response to the storms of life is fear and doubt. When troubles come, do you have sleepless nights, tossing and turning, worrying about what may or may not happen? Jesus tells his disciples that the response to storms should be to trust, not fear. For Jesus says, don't be afraid, I am here in verse 20. Always remember that God is on your side, that God is for you and not against you. Psalms 118:6 says, the Lord is for me, so I will have no fear. Remember, God will not fail you. For Deuteronomy 31:6 says, be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. The Lord said in Isaiah 43:1-3, do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the water, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. Are you facing a storm in your life right now? Are you facing some kind of crisis or unexpected tragedy? Are you losing hope? I don't know what kind of storm you are facing. Oh, but I know a man who sits high, but yet looks low.
Come on.
And
Come on.
he wants you to know that he is always for
Yes.
you. He will never fail you. He will always provide for you. And he loves you. He loves you as he hung there on that old rugged cross. A tree that he made, he hung. He hung there on that cross for you and for me. For your sins and my sins. For the sins of the whole world. Sins of the past, sins of the present, and sins of times yet to come. He hung there one Good Friday while the stars
Come on.
across the sky.
Say it.
While the moon hemorrhaged in blood.
Come on, sister.
He hung. While the sun refused to shine. He hung.
Yes.
He hung there and died for us.
Oh, yes.
Oh, but early one Sunday.
Come here. Come on.
He rose with all power of heaven and earth.
Amen.
In his hand.
Oh, yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you for your attention this morning.
All right.
The church are open.
Yes.
There may be someone in need of salvation this morning who doesn't know the Lord as their personal Savior. We're not talking about how long you've been in church, how long your name's been on the church roll.
Come on.
But if
Say
you
it.
don't know the Lord as your personal Savior, come this morning. Come by the blood and still forgive your name. Will there be one this morning?
A little more time to pray. I've been in a storm too long, Lord, too long, Lord, please give me. I need just a little more time, just a little more time to pray. Hey, Lord, have you been in a storm? Tell me, have you been in a storm too long? Lord, too long. Give me just a little more time. Anybody need just a little more time? Do you need just a little more time? A little more time to pray. Pray. I've been in a storm. I've been in a storm. I've been in a storm too long.
Amen.
benediction is given. We thank everyone who came by phone, by video to the Bryan Missionary Baptist Church. We hope something was said that will inspire and give you inspiration to weather the storm, because Jesus has said, Him, the Father, and the Holy Spirit are in the storm with you. He doesn't leave you. He's with you. We thank you now. We pray that she says something that will help you make it through this week. Now on Wednesday, we will be studying the church covenant on the table at the rear. If you will, pick up one, and members, if you don't have one, contact me and I'll make sure you receive one. The church covenant will be our discussion for Bible study Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. If all minds and hearts are clear, we will prepare as Minister Hubbard will